To this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony. Now look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Maxey. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Johnson is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Roden in at the four-man position. On for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Beasley. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Kuminga in at the fourth. And you look at Philadelphia. This team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the win is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop them.
Out to the wing. To Johnson. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
You talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. You told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. See if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo! One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's Beasley on the wing. Headed by Simmons. No good from Beasley.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but to be just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Johnson. To Roden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. No good from Simmons.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Line for two.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The pass to Johnson. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Beasley. That one good for two. Beasley's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Jones against Johnson. There's Embiid. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Maxey. And the basket by Castle. Here's Maxey. Dish now to Johnson. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got 8 points. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Castle. He's covered by Maxey. Castle misses. The 76ers leading. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Over Johnson. Jones, no luck. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Jones against Johnson. Pass to Roden. Back to Johnson. outside Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
To the inside, Simmons. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Beasley. Kicks it out to Jones. Can they get it? Johnson with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Roden. Johnson outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Jones. From 10 feet out. And that's good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Saturday was a great victory for him.
Efficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Pass to Roden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
A different look now for San Antonio. Taylor's checked in for Kuminga. Johnson comes in for Jones. And it's Trey Mann in for Castle. Here's Taylor. Easy jumper from very short distance. Philadelphia leading by 5. Johnson with it. He's got 10. Here's Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Knocks it loose and taken away by Johnson. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama passes to Mann. Johnson outside. Over Carter. Johnson can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Johnson finds Maxey. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson surveying the floor. The kick out to Warren. Sinks the triple. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Carter right side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
introduce the first, Jonathan Kuminga. One shot.
The 76ers leading by 4. And so in the game for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Roden in at the 3, the small forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He scored 54 points and a triple-double for all that effort. The level he played at in that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Warren kicks to Johnson. To the left wing. Fires from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Spurs trail by 6. Now Beasley. He has 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons. For San Antonio, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And both free throws good for Beasley.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Simmons. That one off the back iron and out. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Castle. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Kuminga. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Spurs trail by 6. Beasley outside. To the paint. Outside, Jones. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Castle misses. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Johnson. Embiid is at the elbow. There's Embiid with the dunk.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Wembanyama passes to Beasley. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Wembanyama outside. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his second bucket tonight.
What vision from Wembanyama. He came into the league with this